Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Now, it's time for my first proper talk with all of my companions, now that I have recovered my ship, so let's get on to it.
Hey, General, are you alright?
What are you talking about?
You look like you've been standing too close to one of my shield generators.
Well, I was inspired by your arm.
Whoa, claws out today, aren't they?
Now whose claws are out?
Seriously, you don't look that way from spending extra time in the fresher. I've seen other Jedi, not many but a few, who look like that. And I feel a little strange around you. A little more in control, calm, like I usually only get when I'm repairing something.
When one is in touch with the Force, it can manifest itself visibly.
Was there something you wanted me for?
Where did you pick up that remote, anyway?
That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around.
What does it do other than follow you around?
He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with?
What's your opinion on the Telos situation?
If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else. Something else I can help you with?
What are you doing?
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape. General? Need something?
Really, you don't have to call me General.
Sorry. Guess I can't get my head out of the past.
I was just wondering, what were you doing since the war ended?
I moved around for a couple years. Working as a starship mechanic got me from place to place. I wasn't ready to settle down after the war.
During my exile, I did the same thing.
Bet you understand my restlessness. Though the war had ended, I couldn't find peace in anything. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean?
Only too well.
I'm sure you do. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to make up for the things I'd done in the war. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt and protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos before the Sith raised it. It deserved a better fate. But Zerka ruined everything. I thought I could force Zerka out on my own, but I guess I can't fix everything myself.
It's good to have you around again.
It's good to be working with you again, General. Something else I can help you with?
Do you have any shields I could use?
Sorry, General, I'm flat out. I'll see if I can make some more when I get a chance. Something else I can help you with?
Do I have all the lightsaber parts I need?
Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing an emitter matrix and lens. Something else I can help you with?
How did you lose your arm, anyway?
I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one.
I was being serious.
If you were me, you'd probably want to joke about it too. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky I didn't lose more. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine anyway. Something else I can help you with?
Yeah, I think that's all for now. How's the Ebon Hawk? Good job, glad to hear it. I really appreciate your help. What about the astrogation system? You locked it? Why did you do that? Protect it? Protect who? Under whose orders? An old friend? Why was this friend? Why was where this friend has gone so dangerous? But how did the Ebon Hawk come back from there if it's so dangerous, and why?
T3, you have been with us since Terrace. Without you, we would never have escaped that place. And for that, I thank you. I'm leaving this message inside you because I have seen glimpses of the future. And the bond that he and I share does not allow him to hide everything from me. More of his memories have returned, and they trouble him. He has remembered something. Something on the edge of the galaxy, and he believes that he must go there to end it. And I am afraid for him. Afraid that he may not return. I need you to be the beacon, T3. If he is lost out there, on the edge of the galaxy, if he finds whatever terrible thing he has seen, then he may not survive. If he doesn't make it back, then I need you to return to the Republic. Find help. If you cannot find me, then seek out other Jedi. The Republic... I can't lose him, even if he believes he is protecting me.
So, this was about Revan. You know, Revan, it was already alluded to in the restored content of KOTOR 1, that Revan has learned of some kind of a greater threat from beyond the galaxy, or at least from beyond the known regions of the galaxy, and he wanted to conquer the entire galaxy, to unite it, so that it's ready for this threat. A friend of yours? So, who was this person the hologram was talking about? Another missing friend? What happened to your old friend? Why aren't you with him? Because he could not take anyone with him, even the woman in the hologram. And he left you. I'm sorry, T3. But you did help, you found us. If we can stop the Sith, then there is hope after all. So this help you came in search of... You came in search of me. But that message still doesn't tell me where the Ebon Hawk came from. But why don't you have that information? Deleted? By who? You deleted it? Why? Something's wrong. That's impossible. You deleted it. You don't know why, and all you can show me is this old hologram as an explanation? Well, don't be sorry. Maybe you had a good reason, or were trying to protect someone. That person in a hologram, a friend of yours? Okay, so this kind of loops back to the conversation we were already having. Okay, I can try... Can you upgrade an item? I need a programming spike. I'll put it to good use. Mind if I try to upgrade you again? Let me take a look. T3 has gained +1 intelligence. Okay, let me try again. Let me tackle some of the higher functions. Failure. Oh, I hope that memory cell wasn't too important. We'll try again later. I think that's it for now.
Oh, welcome, Exile. Is there something you need?
Are you alright?
Yes, your features, your stance. There is a calm about you that I did not notice on Telos.
What do you mean?
There is an energy about you, a lightness in your movements. It is something I have seen in only the most disciplined and revered of the Ichani weapon masters. Yet it comes to you with ease.
I do feel better, more in touch with my surroundings than others.
It shows in your features. It is beautiful to see.
Can I ask you some questions?
You may ask.
Okay, we had that line of conversation already. Why are you called the Handmaidens?
We attend Atris. It is the duty of all of us, from the first of my sisters to me, the last of the handmaidens.
You are the last of them?
I am the last of the handmaidens. This is correct. I train so that one day that will no longer be true.
Your skill is impressive, as is your devotion to your training.
That is not entirely correct. There are times I am distracted. Perhaps once having known the ways of the Jedi, you may understand what occupies my thoughts.
What do you mean?
There is much knowledge on Telos, and only one of the Jedi remain. There is so much about their ways of battle, their forms, their stances, that may be lost forever if the last of the Jedi is taken from the galaxy.
Well, I do not buy into like 100% pacifism, because at the point I do believe if you refuse to defend against violence, that makes you kind of complicit in it to a point, and I do believe it's it's kind of a fault of the Jedi that they, and it manifested pretty well with the Mandalorian Wars. I do believe they indirectly were kind of responsible, partially responsible, for a lot of people dying because they refused to act. I do believe, actually, that such a thing, that like a just war does exist. A defensive war fought in accordance with the rules of war is inherently just, in my opinion. You are entitled to defend yourself against violence with violence. So I do believe that the Jedi combat techniques do have a place in the world, and to lose them would be tragic indeed.
I know your meaning, but I have not been clear on mine. Stance, form, discipline are a means of expression and communication. They speak one's heart and one's devotion to their cause.
Well, combat is not the best way to communicate with others.
It was to the Jedi traitor Malak. It was to the Jedi traitor Revan. When Taris was destroyed, it showed Malak's heart through its execution and intent. It was brutal, without finesse, but showed his commitment to defeat the Jedi. Yet with Revan, there was the same commitment, but it was a subtle thing, like weaving threads in a tapestry or strokes upon a canvas. He spoke through battle and tactics in a way one could never do in words. He showed his heart at Malachor V, and finally, at the end of the Jedi Civil War. I believe he was speaking to Malak in that final battle, though few knew it.
What do you think Revan was saying?
Through battle, Revan was meeting betrayal with betrayal, and showing Malak the pain he had inflicted on his master. What stronger display than death for conveying one's sense of being betrayed by one's own student? Revan's anger must have been great indeed. I would have wished to have been there for that final exchange.
and seen the truth of their conflict with each other.
Well, Revan specifically was certainly not driven by the dark side in the latter point of his life, because I played as a light side character. I have other questions.
You may ask.
Do you have a name?
Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do.
What was it?
It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself.
Well, you should take value in yourself as well.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
Well, I disagree. I think it's unhealthy to disregard yourself. You need to be able to effectively act. You need a healthy dose of respect for yourself, and you need I think you need to value yourself before you learn to value others. And truly, if someone was 100% selfless, they would, bankrupt themselves, and they would ruin their body by not taking proper care of themselves, because they would devote all their time to others. I don't think that's a wise approach. And do you think I lost myself when I disobeyed the Jedi?
I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself.
Well, I have other questions.
You may ask.
What are you doing?
I am training, so that if danger should strike, my body and my reflexes will be prepared. That, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace travel can be. If I do not have something to focus my attention on, I fear my sanity will erode as well.
You could always play PAZAAK with Aten.
What do you mean, PAZAAK? What, again?
No, I do not trust him.
With cards?
That too.
I think it's going to be a short journey if everyone's watching each other for betrayal.
That is untrue. You and the Iridonian trust each other. Or at least the Iridonian trusts you. We heard much of the Iridonian when we served Atris. Atris believed that the Iridonian held the knowledge to restoring Telos.
Who, Bahadur?
Yes. His skill with machines is something beyond which most can aspire to. His shield technology surpasses the designs of even the most skilled of Ichani power architects. I do not realize if you know what it means to have such a one respect and follow you. The Iridonian allied himself with no one on the entire world of Telos, yet he will follow you at the risk of his life. His stance, in many ways, mirrors yours. Where he walks, he carries a world upon his shoulders, and like you, I do not know if he has ever faced it.
Well, his war memories are really not your concern.
Very well. I did not mean to bring up painful memories. Forgive me.
Don't apologize, it was a long time ago. It's just difficult to explain to someone who wasn't there.
The Mandalorian Wars were like that for many. Many returned, who could not tell of their experiences in a way that could bring meaning to them. You may ask.
Okay, I'll go through those two branches, because we talked about it in the academy, but maybe it'll be something different. Did Atris ever mention me?
She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you.
Well, going to war was necessary.
That is not all she says.
Okay, so she does repeat herself. I do not walk the path of the dark side.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars, when you gave in to your lust for battle.
That doesn't explain why I stopped.
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with them, because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
That is untrue, but Atris is entitled to her opinion.
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you.
Expressed feelings?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it.
What do you think? Atris's heart says. So you're saying she could be wrong about me?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression.
Well, I have no wish to fight her.
Then her expressed feelings will have to suffice. You may ask.
I want to ask about Atris.
I do not wish to speak of her to you. Her actions are her own, and to reveal to you if she sees fit.
Alright. I have another part for HK.
You know, I noticed a glow before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Peragus, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it.
I feel like I'm much more in touch with the Force than I have ever been. Hard to explain, but even with everything that's happening, I feel at peace.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too.
I had some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Care to explain where you got your Echani training?
Huh? What are you talking about?
When we entered the academy, you dropped into an Echani combat stance.
Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
Don't change the subject.
Yeah? So what? I don't ask any dumb questions about your past, despite the fact that it keeps throwing us into life-threatening situations. Wanna know why? I figure if you ever want to tell me something, you will. So give me the same respect, alright?
I'm not accusing you, I just want to know if you've got any other useful skills. You could be a real asset with that combat training.
Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands.
Alright, I guess.
Alright, what did you want to know?
You don't trust me enough. Can you teach me to play PAZAAK? I do kinda know how to do it, but we can talk about it because maybe it'll unlock something.
Alright, but I'm out of credits, so it's Republic Senate rules.
Republic Senate?
That's where we waste a lot of time trading cards and trying to beat each other. But in the end, nobody wins. Everybody loses, and nobody accomplishes anything.
It's like stalemate, except the goal is to pass time until the audience gets bored and leaves.
Can you go over the rules first?
Sure, shouldn't be a problem. It's basically a numbers game, but I can give you the ground rules.
The rules for PAZAAK will show in your completed quests. Influence lost, Atom. Okay. I guess he didn't like me questioning his past.
I don't know what it is, but you look different. It's hard to explain, but it's good to see. It shows. Alright.
Okay, so you don't really have anything else to talk to about right now. So let's go to talk to Kreia, which is incidentally my least favorite thing to do, because she's relentlessly annoying.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
Well, as many as want to come with us and help us.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
Well, they are my friends, not my followers.
Do not cloak one word within another. Friends. Do friends not follow? Do friends not form a hierarchy of their own, no matter how small the circle?
Well, they are your friends too, and maybe you could learn to see them that way rather than as followers.
I am too old for friends, and when the years settle upon you, you will dispense with such words as well.
What makes you think they obey me?
Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
Does it upset you?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
No, what?
They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings, their loyalty, their duty. Your mere presence serves as an example to them of something to uphold or something to fight against. Watch them carefully, see their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
Well, they are my friends, not tools. And what about you?
I am but a mirror whose only purpose is to show you what your own eyes cannot yet see.
They are my friends, not tools.
I care not which of the words you use, as long as you make use of that which you forge. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
What do you mean?
A discussion, perhaps, for another time.
Okay, I have other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
You don't seem to like the Handmaiden. Why?
There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience to list them all.
Well, she has offered to help us, so show her the same respect I show you.
Do you think to turn her from Atris's will? If so, I hope your arrogance will prove true in time. But I will abide her presence. She may have her uses.
Why do you say that?
Because Atris is a threat. And as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage.
Well, I do not see the Handmaiden as an enemy. And neither should you.
If that is your opinion, it is noted. Is that all you wish to speak to me about?
No.
Ask, and I will answer.
So, Kreia, what are you? Are you a Jedi or a Sith?
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
Well, I wanted answers, not more cryptic words.
Or what? Shall you kill me? Hurt me? You would only be inflicting harm on yourself. Perhaps you will keep me here on this ship, prisoner, unable to leave. Is that the way of a Jedi?
Well, we will speak more of this, I promise you.
That is enough for today, and I must rest. Ask.
Did you know Atris at all?
Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel I know her, yes.
What do you mean?
Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness.
You walked her path?
I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
You trained Revan?
You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this any longer. Ask.
Did you know Revan?
I misspoke before, and I do not wish to choose my words unwisely again. Leave this be. Ask.
Do you know anything about the Sith who pursue us?
Nothing more than we already know, and anything else I know would be useless. There is danger in such knowledge, even if I was certain of the ones who hunt you. Ask.
I had questions about how Revan amassed such a huge force against the Republic.
Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath him, how he made them his?
He was a powerful presence. There was little one did not believe when he spoke it with conviction.
Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts, strong influence indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few.
Well, they came from the Sith Empire.
Oh, did they? No. Revan met no Sith Empire, yet he learned their teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how he did it is curious. And I suspect the answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly?
Well, do you have any ideas?
Not a one. But we shall see where our journey takes us, I think, and see how many answers we come across, yes. Ask.
So, what's wrong with your eyes?
There is nothing wrong with my sight, if that is your question. I see all that I need, though the seeing of things flesh and blood has failed me some time ago. They were distractions only.
Well, there might be ways to heal your sight.
There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes. If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight, but sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson for another time. You must learn to see crude matter for what it is, before the veil is lifted. Ask.
Okay, I think that's all for now. Influence lost, of course. Of course. Okay, I'll go back to Telos, because I have a couple side quests that, specifically this and this, that I need to wrap up before I move on. So let's go to Telos. I'll take Kreia and the Handmaiden for some time.
I hear you.
Okay, she doesn't use... how much dex do you have? 16, so that's plus 3. can have this for now. Mm, 216, not upgradable. Okay, you can stay with that for now. Immunity belt. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. Dexterity plus 2 saves. That's pretty cool as well. You can have this, and I actually will take this.
What is it here?
Oh.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
This will teach you.
Ailing, master.
This will teach you.
Ailing, master.
Yes.
Accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing,
Yes.
master.
What is it?
Yes?
What is it?
Ready.
Did they not leave any parts behind? Okay, they did.
So you've returned.
I'd like to ask you about the bounties.
What is it?
I killed the escaped criminals.
I see. And where and when did you kill them?
I followed them to the restoration zones, where they were on duty as Zerka security and killed them.
I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those two dangerous criminals. Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate. The TSF once again thanks you for your cooperation. So you've returned. What is it?
I have some information on Batu Rem.
The real Batu Rem? Or the assassin Batu Rem?
Well, the assassin Batu Rem.
Oh, what is it?
He arrived from Nar Shaddaa on an unmarked transport in Docking Bay 3.
Docking Bay 3. More suspicious activity from Zerka's private dock. If only we had something more concrete, I could launch a full-scale investigation. But Nar Shaddaa? Sounds like you've made some powerful enemies. Here's the reward for the information. And if you find out anything else about Batu, real or fake, let me know. What is it?
I have some information about the escaped criminals.
What have you discovered?
The criminals made a deal with General Orso to be smuggled to the restoration zones.
Damn that woman. Do you have any proof?
Well, I was there when it happened.
I wish that were enough. To finger Zerka, we need hard proof. As far as the killers go, we need them dead or alive. Our jurisdiction doesn't stretch out to the restoration zones. If you find anything else out, let me know. What is it?
Ballistic shielding. Okay. So that's it for now for this planet. I'll visit the shop because I want to see if the guy has any reaction to his brother going to jail. Someone is my brother, but I'm happy that he has gotten what he deserved. In appreciation, allow me to give you a discount. Yeah, but you don't really have anything that I would want. So... Oh, I wasn't really planning on doing that, but... 26, 36, okay. To be honest, if the discount extends to selling, I might, like, if I get a better prices, I should have checked. Because I'm not sure. I will do some stuff because I don't remember if there are special merchants in KOTOR 2 that get better prices, like Suvam Tam. If there are, I wouldn't know, and I won't remember the prices to compare them. So I might as well sell the stuff to this guy. Oh, 5 to 16. Not a, but that's not upgradable. Whatever. not upgradable. I'll keep this.
Check it again. It can't be anything else. Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I trust you. Because I don't like droids. They break. In the head. Well, whatever you call that thing on your head. Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I care.
Betrayal. Machines. His passion for such things defies me.
What? What betrayal? What betrayal are you talking about? Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Alright, I think that's actually better. Can I create something interesting? Let's take a look at that. Well, first, let me break down this, and this, and this. And all of the broken items. Okay, so I can create quite a lot of things actually. Strength +2, Constitution +1. Don't mind if I do. Basket hilt. Attack modifier, defense bonus. Yeah, I guess I can go for that. For more survivability. Damage bonus +1 to 3. I don't have enough components. Massive criticals. That's cool. Damage bonus +110 energy. It's also pretty cool, although very expensive in terms of... Okay, I'll get back to it later. For now, let me just go for this. Okay, so I'll go to Dantooine and then sort of continue this way. Climate temperate, terrain grasslands, docking, Kunda plant settlement.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first.
What are people doing in the Enclave?
Salvagers are stripping it of anything valuable. Mostly they're collecting trash the Jedi left behind. The Enclave was bombed during the war, so there's not much left.
The halls of the Enclave are meant for Jedi. The artifacts left behind could prove dangerous in the wrong hands. We should investigate.
But since you're a salvager, I expect you already know all that.
Well, I'm not a salvager.
Then who are you? The only recent visitors we've had on Dantooine have been salvagers, and a slew of mercenaries.
I am a Jedi. I want to see the Enclave.
Jedi are nothing to joke about in these parts. Their secret enclave caused a lot of hardship for us during the war. Obviously haven't been here recently.
That really wasn't the Jedi's fault.
It wasn't? They turned our small world into a big target. For a while we thought we'd suffer the same fate as Teros, and it's because of them. But if you want to get to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave, you're going to have to get permission from the Administrator. She's in Kunda.
Where is Kunda?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The Administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
This is your certain center of government?
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
Who is Administrator Adare?
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Why are there so many mercenaries here?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Have the mercenaries caused any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the Administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath Hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath Hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folk seem to be more accident-prone.
Why do I need permission to enter the Enclave?
Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare. Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the Administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Yes?
Yes. The device is placed.
Oh, that's annoying. Dexterity +3. Tempting. But I think I'll keep strength for melee weapons. I'll give the dexterity one to the handmaiden if she can equip that. Nope. She can't.
What is it?
What do you want? I don't have time for cursed salvagers.
Why do you think I'm a salvager?
Well, you don't look like a damn mercenary, and you don't smell like a stinking farmer. Why else would you be here?
I've come to see the Enclave.
You're not a salvager, and I don't even want to know why you go to the Enclave.
What do you know about it?
Nothing but rumor. They say the spirits of the angry dead haunt the ruins. On a quiet night, you can hear the ghosts howling and scraping around.
And who are they?
Oh, you know, folks around Kunda. Go there yourself and get the details firsthand. You'll find the Kunda outpost just outside the landing port.
Okay, I have some questions.
Is this gonna take long? I'm busy, you know.
Tell me about the salvagers.
Now, salvagers are a crazed lot of treasure hunters, looking to loot something of value from the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Most of them end up broke, dead. If you ask me, anything of value that was in the Enclave already
What do you know about the Enclave?
nothing but rumor. Is this gonna take long?
What are the mercenaries doing here?
Not sure what they're doing here other than causing trouble. There's not really much work here for mercenaries. Maybe they're here to collect the bounty on that Jedi.
There's a Jedi here?
I don't know for sure. That's what they say.
Who are they?
Oh, you know, folks around Kunda. Is this gonna take long? Not sure what they're doing here other than causing trouble.
What kinds of trouble are the mercenaries causing?
Well, I don't know much, but they say the mercenaries are responsible for some farmers disappearing. Is this gonna take long?
Why so busy?
Can't you tell? I'm a mechanic. In fact, I'm the only mechanic here in Kunda. I'm responsible for maintaining everything mechanical or electrical at the Kunda outpost.
Is that why everything seems to be so run down? That's kind of rude. Who is Akira?
That damned alien has set up a shop outside Kunda. If you ask me, I think he's stripping the machinery around Kunda and selling it back to us.
Please do not steal my belongings. Yeah, that's a fair objection, although I can't really give it back. Although, technically, I guess I can. I give you greetings, humans. So many visitors to Kunda and new faces arrive all the time. It is sad that too often turmoil and strife bring the humans here. I am Patoado, an ecologist and xenobiologist. I await a transport off this planet to rejoin my herd. I have explored much, but I am anxious to depart. What were you exploring on Dantooine? I went to catalog the natural resources, a fascinating planet filled with life, many biologics. But even nature is troubled here. The ecosphere's balance has been lost. Without correction, this planet will falter in time. How did the planet lose its balance? If I understand your question, then it is difficult to answer. Ecosphere forces are the fallen Jedi's proximity may be the root of the problem, but who can say? Something must be causing the mysterious behavior of the Kinrath. What's so unusual about the Kinrath behavior? Kinrath are common to several worlds, where they are well known for their burrowing and nesting, but here they swarm. They tunnel near... the tunnels near here appear to be the center of their anomalous behavior. Why are you so anxious to leave? The wait for my ship has been long and I am eager to return to Telos. So I have taken up a curious recreation known as PAZAAK. Much time has passed and I made many friends, but now humans here no longer play with me. I do not completely understand. When I was learning, they were eager to play for small amounts. Now that I know and enjoy the game, no one will play. They even offered to wager rare components useful in the making of armor, but after a short time, even that was not enough. Now I am anxious for a time to pass again. I do not suppose you have a PAZAAK deck and an inclination to pass the time with me. I'm interested. Can we play for armor components? You are? That's good to hear. Unfortunately, I save my armor components for special games. Perhaps after a few hands? I have many credits. We could play for 250 credits a game if you like. Do you have any cards I could buy? You do, but am I really interested in those? To be honest, not at this point. So you are back to talk to me, that's good. Most humans are too busy with their travels to talk to me recently. Okay, it's a bit annoying that I have to go through all of that. No, I want to play. Let's play Hand of PAZAAK. Wait. Why is my hand so shit? Did my hand mess up? I could have sworn I had more of those plus-minus cards. To be honest, I wasn't paying attention, I just clicked forward. It was a good game, and fortune was with you. If you desire, we can change the stakes. Betting is not very interesting. I really like sharing a good game. Okay. Let's change the stakes. Over weeks of playing, I have found myself with more credits than I need. We may play for many credits. Can you afford a wager of 750? Okay. Wait. Well. 19 as well. That's the thing. It's next to me. The only thing I have left to wager are the armor components. Yeah, let's play. I am at a massive loss. So overall, that was a colossal waste of both time and money, but you know, such is the way with games of chance. My games with you have been the most enjoyment I've had in weeks. You're a skilled PAZAAK player and you've won again. Here are the components I promised. I hope you're still interested in playing, but it appears I have nothing more to bet. We can always play for the sheer enjoyment of the game. No. May your journeys be equally fortunate, my friend. Okay, that's quite a few of those components. I still lost like 5,000 credits. Which is, you know, a bit embarrassing. But okay, this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!